Hello. My new lifestyle on Instagram. I am so relatable. Now let me hide again behind a veil that's being put over the camera, which creates mystery. If I don't have the veil over the camera, if I don't create that atmosphere of mystery, I, on my own, don't know how to do it. To be honest, I don't know how to create mystery because I'm not really an interesting person. Oops, what has happened to me? Of course, I did not want to reveal that. Facade, come back on, facade. I want my cover back on. As I was saying, I'm so privileged, and my husband is so privileged to be part of this family that I've been able to create as a woman of progress, as a leader, woman in the world, on camera, off camera. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. I am coming to you with a new introduction, which is going to be so welcomed into everybody's home. People and women everywhere, men too. As you know, I fought many years ago as a young girl of just 11 when I saw a commercial on television where only women were using soap dish. I immediately took pen to paper, pen to paper, and I wrote. I was the only one who had the courage, the bravery to do that at that time. Of course, there were so many other girls who did the same thing because it was an assignment that was given to all young girls to take on that commercial. But no, I took on that responsibility when I was this tiny, continuing with the bravery and the courage and the responsibility to fight for what is right in this world. Going back to the new website that I have for you all. Oh my God, you don't have to thank me. Do not thank me, but I'll take it. You're very welcome. I want women of all ages who live in these 200-room houses and 300 bathrooms with gowns in black. I want all the women from now on to be starting their days before they go into the kitchen by walking from a long hallway that we barely see. We barely see because I put a veil onto the video on my Instagram, going to allow the mystery. Do you see me? No, you don't. Do you see me? Now you do. The women from now on are going to be dressed in these beautiful black gowns like mine. And the ruffle as I walk through the marble floor of the beautiful house that I share with my husband, who is such a 50-50 partner in our relationship. He's such a hands-on father to our children, the prince and the princess. I want the women to start walking from the furthest point in their house and go towards the kitchen, a big, huge kitchen that everybody has all over the world, and start to cook in these extravagant pots and pans. Yes, I'm cooking. I'm making fancy food for my prince, who's a royal, which is what makes me a royal now. And I don't like very much. But oops, I lost the spoon. This is not good on my part. I have to keep on with the imaginary creation, because if I don't, they're gonna say that I am a bad actress. They keep saying that I am a bad actress. Oh, the children. Oh, let me put this down first. Let me set this down first, and then let me see where my children are. I'm looking for my prince and princess. Hello. Hello. Oh, where are you, prince and princess? Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, I cannot hear you. Are you on the other side of the property, which is about 5 kilometers that way? Or maybe this way? I don't know. But anyway, come to the Duchess, to the Duchess Megan, the Duchess of Sussex. Yes, yes, I am calling you. Your mother is calling you. Oh, there is Prince Harry. Hello, darling husband, and thank you so much for being such hands-on father. This is going to be remarkable. I'm gonna do a cooking show on Netflix, and I'm gonna have all these fancy people, all the A-listers that I've wanted so much to be surrounded myself with my entire life since before I met the Duke of Sussex, my husband. I wanted to do it, and now I can get back to doing it, but now I have a different platform due to marrying him. Oh, this is marvelous, marvelous. What? The name? What do you mean? I don't understand. Why the name of the Instagram account? What don't you understand about it? The name is American Riviera Orchard. How did you come up with such a confusing name? But it's not confusing. It is a very elegant, it is a very extravagant name, just as we are. So I thought, because of our area where we live in Montecito, outside of Santa Barbara in California, that region, I say region, that region, I cannot distinguish between the pronunciation when somebody has an accent. I can distinguish. The region is called region is called Americana Riviera. Americana Riviera Orchard. It sounds so like I am, you know. I was trying to come up with all the qualities that I have as a woman that's creating so much good in this world. That's what popped into my head. American Riviera Orchard. Can I ask you a question, Megan, Margot? Yes, of course. Do you think that there's some kind of a psychology behind the name that you chose for your Instagram account? What do you mean? I don't understand. I don't understand. Cameras, do you see me as I'm turning to all of you? Yes, the cameras see you. Ah, do you yes. I wanted to ask you, do you think that maybe subconsciously, because you never got to play at a level of all the movie stars, that you have tried so hard to incorporate your life around and invite to your wedding people such as George Clooney, who you have never met before then, who is a fantastic actor, director, he's an artist, and also all the rest of the ones that came to your wedding. Do you think that because you never were able to get to that acting success, which there's nothing wrong with, I don't mean that there's something wrong with, but you just don't want to admit it, as many other people, many other struggling actors and actresses do admit. Do you think that because you never got to do that and to reach that status, maybe subconsciously you were thinking the cherry orchard for the name of your Instagram? The Cherry Orchard? The Cherry Orchard? Why would I name my Instagram account the Cherry Orchard? I don't see any cherry trees. Ah, do we have any cherry trees? Duke Harry, H, H, H. Excuse me, I'm just trying to make sure that I give you the right answer. So I want to confirm. Let me. Oh, hi, darling. Yes. The interviewer here, where are you from? Did you say? My name is Mihaela. I'm Romanian from Transylvania. And channel, yeah, it's called Art of Experiencing. Why is it called Art of Experiencing? I think you have a very, very lovely name, but I don't understand the name the same way that you don't understand the name to my Instagram. Art of Experiencing is what Stanislavski Konstantin, many years ago, the guru of acting, said acting should be. So it's almost like a definition of acting, living in the moment to moment work, no more being fake, no more being unbelievable, no more playing to the cameras. He was all about sincerity and truth and honesty. Oh, you don't understand those concepts, but you have your own truth. Is that what you said? Yes, I have my own truth. There's not truth. There's my truth in our Americana Riviera orchard. Okay, go on. Yes, I'm sorry to interrupt. I did not mean to interrupt. Oh, you're going to do all these amazing things on the website? You're going to do what? It's not the first time that anybody's done this. I think there are already people who have done it before. Can I ask another question, if you don't mind? Why did you put a veil sort of thing when you put out a short video for the Instagram? Does it have anything to do with trying to create atmosphere theatrically? Are you trying to combine your acting badly with the cooking show? I don't understand the image where it shows you at the end of the hallway in your huge house. I don't understand what the black gown was. It because you were trying to create sound effects? Those ruffles of the material when you were walking on the floors of your mansion that you're now able to have due to the marriage you have with the royal. Oh, it doesn't have to do with that. I would like to go on and explain to you more why I think everybody's going to understand and watch me. It's going to be so fantastic. I'm going to. Are you going to involve your mother, Doria? Is she going to be part of this new Netflix cooking show? Oh no, she's not going to be part of it. It's going to be just me. What about your husband? Is your husband going to be part of? No, 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 no. I do not need anybody to show me. I do not need anybody to share the stage with. I need to captivate the people all on my own. All these people who have been so mean to me for so many years. Why have they been mean to you for so many years? They've been so mean to me for so many years, especially during the time that I was pregnant. Such a horrible thing for them to do. I mean, what have I done? What have I done? Do you think maybe they were mean to you because you like to lie and you like to fabricate stories all the time and you don't take any kind of responsibility? You don't see that you're at fault with anything. You come across as if you are this bigger than anybody else person, humanitarian, who's always had the platform you're on right now. You don't seem to admit so much that you are aware of where you come from. You don't take that self-awareness to be proud of and to say, I have tried to become an actress. I wasn't able to get to that point. I did get a role in a show, which is to be applauded. Bravo. You're not taking that self-awareness to reveal to people. People do not see you as someone who is real or truthful. They just see you as someone that keeps a facade on, fabricating, coming up with all these scenarios of your present life as if it's always been the case, and that this platform you've always had, and that's not the true version of the story, because everybody knows the story. We've watched it. So what makes you not be self-aware and just reveal and admit to your backstory, which is to be admired and which is to be respected? These questions are above my head. I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm not being truthful? Well, you're not being truthful in the way that you're actually behaving right now. You're acting as actors were acting 100 years and some ago, before the realistic acting came into place, before the cherry orchard. Why do you keep bringing the cherry orchard, the play? I don't understand what you're talking about, because I'm trying to figure out if maybe subconsciously you, as the actress who never made it to the A-lister status, are coming up with your name for the Instagram to be something to do with the cherry orchard, the play by Chekhov. No, 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 that's not what I'm doing. Of course, that's not what I'm doing. Ooh, this is becoming too much for me. I think I must go. But you forgot to finish your food. Do you want to just finish your food and then we'll have the last images of you finishing the food that you were trying to make? Would you like me to do that now? Would you like me? If that's okay with you, yeah, I would like for you to do that now. Okay, let me try to grab the, excuse me, excuse me. I'm glad that you're picking up the imaginary pot. You have to be very specific in the details of how you're working with the imaginary object. So just pick it up. Imagine the weight of it. Are you imagining the weight of it? Like this? Is this, am I feeling the weight of it? Yes. And where's the spoon? Can I use the remote control to, no? No, because if you're using the remote control as a spoon to stir a lot of problems, then you wouldn't give yourself the challenge to try to see what it's like to work with an imaginary object, a pot, and an imaginary spoon. So let's try the imaginary. Can we try that? I'd love to, but I've done a lot of imaginary work. Where did you study to be an actress, by the way? I don't want to go into it. I'll just go back to my pot. I take the spoon, hold the spoon like this. Is this okay? Are you sure you're capturing my right side of the face? I stir and I stir and I stir and I stir and I stir. Let me set it down. And I want to say thank you so much for your coming to our beautiful, humble, modest house. We appreciate it very much, and we thank you for introducing our new lifestyle to your viewers. Well, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of viewers. I only have some. Some of the videos that I'm doing, to be honest with you, when they come to you rather than when I discuss other things, they seem to be doing better. So I'm kind of doing this again, trying to get more viewers, trying to get more people to subscribe. I really don't understand why they don't. I'm really, really sad. It makes me sad. But I don't know what that means, because I always have so many followers. I have so many people who adore me, and I have so many people who love me. Do you feel like right now you're playing a character? No? Then why are you being so over the top, theatrical? I'm not. This is the way that I behave. This is the way that I've ever been. I've never been anything else than that. Well, thank you so much. Yes, I am so afraid to say, but I must end this conversation and this interview. I see the prince and the princess coming towards me. Children, children, come to your mother, the Duchess of Sussex. Can I ask one last question? You know that yesterday there was a huge celebration. It was the anniversary of the Diana Award legacy that was given to so many people from all different countries in England. And it was celebrated yesterday, which is such an important event that Prince William, oh, yes, my brother-in-law, yeah. Well, he is the future king. He's not just your brother-in-law. Yes, my brother-in-law. By the way, I'm so sorry to change the subject, but what happened to my sister-in-law? I am so worried about her. I don't know what happened to Kate. Do you know what happened to Kate? Is she okay? We are so worried about her. I'm so worried. And my husband, the Duke of Sussex, my Prince Harry, is also very worried. Do you know what's happened to the future Queen of England? Well, yes, I know she is the future queen, and my brother-in-law is the future king, but I like to just call him Kate and Well. Yes, we're just so worried about them. Let me just go back to my question that I had for you. That special event that Prince William was going to support the legacy of Diana, help all these wonderful people be awarded. Why did you decide that yesterday was the perfect day for you to announce the website? Americana Riviera Orchard. Oh, did I do that? Did I really do that? Oh my goodness, no, I didn't realize that I did that. I had no idea that it was on the same day. At the same time, when I think about it, it must have been a channeling. It must have been a channeling of my mother-in-law, the late Princess Diana. I have a connection since the first time that I met Prince Harry. I told him I had a connection with her. There's something that's traveling towards every pore of my body. In the beginning of my relationship with the Prince Harry, he's right there. He's feeding the chickens. Yes, darling, you don't have to come. No, no, no. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Please watch the kids so the rooster doesn't follow them, and watch the prince and the princess. Are you watching them, darling? I see the rooster. The rooster is chasing them. The rooster. Shish, rooster, shish. Can you get one of the servants, one of the peasants to come and take care of the children, please? Are you not capable of doing that, darling? I'm so sorry. I can't be doing everything. I cannot be doing everything. I mean, how many things am I asked to do by everybody? All the time I have to. Ah, and I have to prove myself. What was the question? Yes, my late mother-in-law. I channel her. The first time I was able to go visit her grave, I remember I placed my hands on the grave, on the stone of her grave, and I closed my eyes. And I said to Prince Harry, give me time. Go away. Go away. Let me be with your late mother. Please go away. I need to channel her through my very cell of my body. So he left me alone. He was that wonderful to leave me alone. I'm going to try to make the eye tear up because I can do that. I can make one tear come down my face, my cheek. Did you study anywhere to be able to do that? Tear down your cheek from your one eye. I don't want to talk about acting and studying acting. I can just do it on my own. I don't have to take lessons. I'm already an actress. That's a talent I have inherited from when I was very young. As I told you, back to the soap commercial. Yeah, but I don't want to go into the soap commercial anymore because you've said that story so many times. Comes out that it's not true. Yes, it is true. It is true. In this life, it's about fabricating. It's about endowing events that are true, and you can still sparkle small little lies. That doesn't hurt anybody, does it? It's just being an artist like I am. Do you consider yourself to be an artist? Of course I am. I was able to speak to my late mother, Diana. As I was saying, I went to the grave and I visited her for the first time in the beginning of my relationship with Prince. What is he doing? What are you doing? And I place my hands on her stone of the grave. I close my eyes. I felt she was telling me how I am completely reminding her of how she was, and she wanted me to continue her legacy. She was so proud. She was so proud that her younger prince, younger boy, Harry, is so lucky to have met someone like me. I'm trying to make the eye, as you see, drop a tear, but it's not working right now. I think that if you were to take some acting lessons, I can suggest some of the acting coaches in Los Angeles, you would be able to create that crying, emotional event, and you would be able to do it all the time. There are methods, there are techniques to how you do that. I don't want to hear about techniques. I have my own techniques. I have my own methods. I don't need anybody's methods. Nobody knows everything as much as I know everything. So as I was saying, yes, I understand the announcement was on the same day as the Princess Diana Legacy Awards, but I think she wanted me to do that. I'm only following in what she is giving me when I channel her through my every pore, every cell of my own being. I wanted to ask you if you have time. You had recently just done an interview of leadership. I think I mentioned it just earlier, of women on screen and off screen. This was happening in Austin, Texas. I believe it was just some time ago. How were you invited to go there? What was the purpose of your invitation? I wasn't. What do you mean you weren't? I wasn't invited. I just had to pay for it, you know? The Archwell Foundation provided that whole scenario for me. Oh, almost like you gave yourself a role. If you were an actress, but I am an actress, I know, but I'm saying if you were a great actress and you have sufficient money to come up with your own show, you went, you paid, you hired the moderator to be able to do that interview to make it look like it's not your paid situation, circumstance. I mean, you wanted to make it seem like you were invited because you are of importance. You have been a leader on screen and off screen. Well, yes, I had to pay my way to get there. Everybody has to pay when they go and have these speeches. I mean, what is so new about that? Well, what's new about it is that people get paid to do those speeches. They are invited and they're getting paid because they have something to say. They have something to stand on when they talk about things. Oh, I don't know. But in my life, I just seem to be able to organize my own life and my own events. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Do you have any more questions for me? Or can I just go and try to get Prince and Princess come to me? I don't think the Duke of Sussex is paying attention to that rooster that's running around all over this huge property that we have. Mother Doria, Mother Doria, why aren't you taking care of your grandchildren as you did in the beginning when you moved here with us and we created this amazing life for you? Why are you staying away now and you're not doing your duties as a grandmother? Sorry, it's just that my mother seems to not want to help as much as she did in the beginning. Now she's getting used to all this lifestyle and she's getting used to the new friends she's able to make. I'm so tired of doing this. I feel like I'm so exhausted. I wish that I could just let myself be, but it's not possible because I have to remain interesting. I have to remain relatable. I have to remain the star of my family. I cannot. I have to carry Harry with me. I have to take care of my children. They have titles. That means something. We have to stand to a higher level because of all these royal titles that were placed on us. Now we have to suffer because of them. They weren't placed on you. You begged for them and you don't want to let them go. You're plastering the emblem of the royal, you're plastering the crest and everything that has to do with the royals and everything that you do. I'm assuming, from what I understand, I don't know much about the royal family and what's right and what's legal and what's not legal, but I don't think that you're supposed to use the titles for monetary gain, from what I understand. No, how is that? How can we do that and not use it? They were given to us, we took them. So now we can do whatever we want. They're ours, you see. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so sorry, but I think I have to cut this interview short. One last question I have. What do you have to say in regard to everybody going crazy, millions and millions of people wanting to know where Kate is? Does it bother you that she is being talked about and people are really, really sincerely wanting to know that she's well, having gone through the medical procedure and recovering that she's going through? Does it make you a little bit jealous that more people are interested in Kate, in the princess, future queen of England, than they seem to be interested in you? Does that bother you? I'm just, no, of course not. Why would it bother me? I have my own life. She has her own life. I am not bothered at all. If I'm being honest, there was a moment in the beginning before we decided to take the freedom flight from that palace and all of those rules that were keeping us constricted between the walls, and we had to pound and knock to be let out. I just wanted to go and be free. So we were able to do that. But while I was there, to be honest, there was a moment where I was thinking, listen, I'm coming into this royal family with so much more knowledge. I'm an actress. I'm an actress from Hollywood. I've done one show, Suits, not a main role, but that's okay. And then I've done the opening of the bag, opening of the suitcase, girl. Do you remember? With Howard, not Howard Stern, the other Howie, who seems to think that I was trying to flirt with him, which I never did, but I don't know what he's talking about. I came in with this acting, theatrical, film background, and I thought for a minute that I would be better at being the queen than Kate because she doesn't have any theatrical film experience as I did. And everybody took that to be horrific from my part that I said that. That was wrong. I didn't realize that was wrong. And as soon as I realized they were getting really upset about what I demanded, I said, this is not for me. The palace is not for me. If the queen role is not available, I want to create my own queen and king roles for me and my husband, and two prince and princess, one prince, one princess, children, one and two, or two and two, in Montecito. That's why we decided to just say, knock those walls down, knock those walls down from England, and let us take the freedom flight to Montecito, where we are now the royal family. But there's no royal family in America. Yes, there is. We are the royal family in America. That's why I am inviting you to the royal family of Montecito, California, American Riviera Orchard. I hope you will follow me. I hope you will hit that button and subscribe to my new lifestyle. And I will show you how to cook dressed in gowns that walking through the house with are long enough to create sounds and atmosphere of movie-like scenarios. This is the only way that I'm getting to be an actress. I have to do acting in my own kitchen while cooking for you all. I thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God, this was so much fun. I don't even know what I'm doing when I'm doing this, but it's just giving me so much, it's giving me so much joy. So, of course, I would love for people to be able to watch what I do, but they don't. But at the same time, I was thinking, you know what? Rather than not do it and driving my husband crazy because I like to talk, and rather than talking to myself, which I don't think that's a really great behavior to get into, because I don't know what happens if you continue to do that. I don't know. I mean, my goodness. Why not do this? And hopefully one or two people are going to watch it. And I hope you get some joy out of it. I would appreciate it if you let me know if you're watching any of the videos that I put out there. It would be so informative in how I proceed, and you would help me kind of find the direction that I have to go into to try to make this channel bigger than it is. I thank you so much. This was so much fun for me. Tell me if it was fun for you. Tell me what you think of what I'm doing. Tell me what you think of the whole situation with what's happening with the royal family. I just hope everything is going to be okay for them. I just hope everybody's good. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Kiss.